Hello all, hope you all are doing good. Welcome to my channel Kannada for Kids. Today I have chosen 6th grade Kannada textbook Teli Kannada. The poem I have chosen is Aikyagaana on your request. So let's see what the poem is about. Okay, so the title Aikyagaana. Aikya means unity. Gana means song. So this poem is a song about unity. It's a song on unity. So let's see who the poet is. The poet of this poem is G.S. Shivarudrappa. G.S. Shivarudrappa is a well-known poet of Kannada. So let's see more details about the poet. He is known as Rashtrakavi. Okay, he is given the title Rashtrakavi. Rashtra means nation. So he is a very famous, well-known poet of Kannada literature. He is Dr. G.S. Shivarudrappa. He was born in the year 1926 in Shivamogga district, Shikaripura Taluk, Isuru. Isuru is a village in Shivamogga district, Shikaripura Taluk. So this our G.S. Shivarudrappa was born in that village. ಮೈಸೂರು ಉಸ್ಮಾನಿಯಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈಸೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಉಸ್ಮಾನಿಯಾ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ and Bangalore University as Kannada professor. Okay. ಇವರು ಕವಿಯಾಗಿ ವಿಮರ್ಶಕರಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. He is a very famous poet and a very famous critic. Vimarshaka means critic. Okay, Vimarshaka, reviewer. What are his prominent writings? Let's see. Saundarya Samikshe, ದೀಪದ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ, ಸಾಮಗಾನ, ಕಾರ್ತೀಕ, ಅನಾವರಣ, ಚೆಲುವು ಒಲವು, ಗೋಡೆ, ತೆರೆದ ದಾರಿ, ಮಾಸ್ಕೋದಲ್ಲಿ 22 ದಿನಗಳು, ಕಾವ್ಯಾರ್ಥ ಚಿಂತನ ಮುಂತಾದವುಗಳು ಇವರ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಕೃತಿಗಳು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವೆರಿ prominent important writings. Okay. ಕಾವ್ಯಾರ್ಥ ಚಿಂತನ ಕೃತಿಗೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಲಭಿಸಿದೆ. ಹಿಸ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ titled ಕಾವ್ಯಾರ್ಥ ಚಿಂತನ has got a ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪಂಪ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ, ನೃಪತುಂಗ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಬಿರುದನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Along that Kendra Sahitya Academy Award, he has also got Pampa Award, Nripatunga Award, and he has been given the title Rashtrakavi. Okay. ಇವರು 1992ರಲ್ಲಿ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದ 71ನೆಯ ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೂ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು. ಸೊ in the 71st Akhila Bharata Kannada Sahitya Sammelana, he presided over that Sammelana in 1992. ಇವರು 2013ರಂದು ನಿಧನರಾದರು. He passed away in the year 2013. ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಐಕ್ಯಗಾನ ಕವಿತೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕವನ ಸಂಕಲನದಿಂದ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. So this poem Aikyagaana has been chosen from his book, a collection of poems. What is the title of that book? ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಮೇಲೆ. That is the title of that book. From that book, this Aikyagaana has been chosen from. Okay. So this is a very important point here. Where is this Aikyagaana poem chosen from? It is chosen from Preeti Illada Mele Kavana Sankalana. Okay. Now let's move on to the poem. Let's see what the poem has to say. Briefly, there is a brief introduction in the beginning, right? Patha Pravesha means a brief introduction. What is the poem about? Let's see. ಭಾರತ ಭೌಗೋಳಿಕವಾಗಿ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯತೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದೆ. ಭೌಗೋಳಿಕ means geographically. Our country, India, is geographically very diverse, isn't it? Vaividhyate means diverse. There are a lot of differences geographically, isn't it? ಭಾರತದ ನಾನಾ ಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸುವ ಜನರ ಉಡುಗೆ ತೊಡುಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಭಾಷೆ ಧರ್ಮ ಕಸುಬು ಭಿನ್ನ ಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿದ್ದರೂ ನಾವು ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಎನ್ನುವ ಏಕತಾ ಭಾವ ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲೂ ಮನೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ in India, people in different parts of India, people wear different clothes, isn't it? The clothes that is commonly worn in South India is not worn in North India. So the dress wears, the clothes wear differs, and the culture, the way we celebrate festival, all that is different from state to state. And the language is different from state to state, not only from state to state, inside the state also there will be variation in the language. And dharma means the religion we follow is different. Kasubu means the work, the job that we do, that is also different, isn't it? But in spite of all these differences, we have a feeling of oneness. Ekata bhava means a feeling of oneness among the Indians, isn't it? We all feel we all are Indians. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ವಿವಿಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕತೆಯನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಿರುವ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. So that is why, in spite of all this diversity, vividhate means diversity, in spite of all these differences, we have achieved oneness. We all are living together. So our country is a very special nation. Vishishta means special. Our country is a very special nation. Rashtra means nation. Okay. ಇಂತಹ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿದ ನಾವು ಜಾತಿ ಧರ್ಮ ಪಂಗಡ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಭಾಷೆ ನೆಲ ಜಲಗಳ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ದ್ವೇಷ ಕಟ್ಟಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಗೌರವಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಭಾವೈಕ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಬಲಪಡಿಸಬೇಕಿದೆ. Punya Bhumi means holy land. Isn't our country a holy place? Our India is a holy place, isn't it? So we are born in this holy land, and in spite of our different, jati means castes, religions, and sub castes, places, language, all these can cause some mutual enmity. It is very common, isn't it? I belong to this caste and you belong to that religion. This is my state, that is your state. This is my language is superior, your language is not inferior. This river is mine, that I won't give the water to you. All these are very common, isn't it? Dvesha means enmity. Among all these differences, this is very common. But still, in spite of all this enmity, it's very important for us to be lovable. Preeti means love. Vishwasa means faith among people. Gaurava means respect. It's very important to show love for each other, show faith among each other, and respect each other, isn't it? So if we, in spite of all these differences, if we continue to love others, if we continue to respect others, it is very easy to achieve solidarity or harmony. Bhavaikyate means harmony. living together, in spite of all the differences, living together. So it is very important to love each other, respect each other. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಭೇದಗಳಿದ್ದರೂ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ. So whatever, how many differences there might be, but we all are one. ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆ is the mother India. Mother India. We all are the children of our mother India, isn't it? So when we have this ಭಾರತಾಂಬೆಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎನ್ನುವ ಐಕ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವ ಬಲವಾದರೆ ದೇಶ ಪ್ರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರಗತಿ means progress. So don't we all want our nation, our country, India to progress, to, develop and make name in the world? We all want our country to be number one, isn't it? So for that, what we should do? We should have that feeling that we all are the children of this mother India. So that when we have that feeling in ourselves, then it will be easy for our nation to achieve progress. Okay, so that is why ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಕವಿ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯ ಹಲವು ನಿದರ್ಶನಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಭಾವೈಕ್ಯತೆಯ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ means nature, ನಿದರ್ಶನ means example, ಸಂದೇಶ means message. So what is the poet trying to do here? He is trying to compare our nation, our diversity to the nature, to the diversity in the nature, and he is trying to give examples from the nature and tell us that it is very important for all of us to have that feeling of oneness. So that is the message he is trying to give us here. Okay, so hope you understood the introduction. Let's move on to the poem. It's a very easy poem. Some words are joined, like two words have been joined and they have made a big word. Okay, so I have tried to break the words here. So let's see what the poem is. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದೇ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಒಂದೇ means all one. We all are one. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ is we all are one. ಈ ದೇಶದೊಳೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ ಭಾರತ ನಮಗೊಂದೇ. So ದೇಶದೊಳೆಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ is a long word. Okay, so this is actually ದೇಶದೊಳು plus ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೂ has been combined to form one word. Okay, so wherever we might stay, desha means country. So wherever we might be staying in the country, whichever state we might be staying in, but we all are one. Bharata namagonde. Whichever state we might be belonging to, but for us, India is one, isn't it? We all are Indians first. ಹಲವು ಕೊಂಬೆಗಳ ಚಾಚಿಕೊಂಡರೂ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಬುಡ ಒಂದೇ. ಕೊಂಬೆ means branch. ಚಾಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು means spread. So a tree, mara is tree. A tree has a lot of branches spread all over, isn't it? But the tree's root, Buddha is root, the bottom of the tree. The root is one. There might be many branches to a tree, but the root is one, isn't it? Likewise, ಸಾವಿರ ನದಿಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಹರಿದರು ಕೂಡುವ ಕಡಲೊಂದೇ. ಸಾವಿರ means 1000. Nadi means river. Kadalu, kadalonde, here also. See, kadalu plus vande. There are two different words, they've been combined. So kadalu means sea. So ಸಾವಿರ ನದಿಗಳು, thousands of rivers flow all around the country, isn't it? But where do they all go? They all go and join to one ocean, one sea, isn't it? Kadalu means sea. So there might be many hundreds of thousands of rivers that flow, but they all flow into one big sea, isn't it? These are all the examples that the poet is trying to give you to make you understand that the diversity, the differences are there in the nature also. But then, how is the nature showing you unity? Huh? That is what the poet is trying to tell with these examples. So, what other example is it giving you? Let's see. ಈರುಳಿಗೆ ಸಾಸಿರ ಚಿಕ್ಕೆಗಳಿದ್ದರು ಹಗಲಿಗೆ ರವಿ ಒಂದೇ. So they might be irulu means night. Okay. Sasira again means millions, lot of, many. It's called as sasira. Chikke means stars. Okay. So there might be millions of stars in the night, isn't it? In the sky, the lot of millions of uncountable stars in the night. But hagalige ravi onde. Hagalu means day. Ravi is sun. So what is the other name for Ravi in Kannada? Sun. Surya. Surya. Sun is also called as Surya in Kannada. So what is the poet saying here? In the night there are millions of stars, but for a day there's only one sun, isn't it? ಅಗಣಿತ ಗ್ರಹ ಮಂಡಲಗಳ ಚಲನೆಗೆ ಆಕಾಶವು ಒಂದೇ. Aganita is countless. Graha Mandala is planets, the planetary system. Like solar system, there are millions of countless solar systems in the sky, isn't it? But they all, chalane means move. They all move in the only one sky, isn't it? There might be countless number of planets or many objects in the sky, but then they all move only in one sky. Do they have separate sky for each of them? No, they all move in the same sky, isn't it? Next, ನೂರು ಬಗೆಯ ಆರಾಧನೆ ಇದ್ದರು ದೇವರು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೊಂದೇ. ಆರಾಧನೆ is worship. Devaru is God. So there might be hundreds of methods of worship. Don't we have different methods of worship? Isn't it? In Hindus, we have a different method of worship. Muslims have a different method of worship. Christians have a different method. But who is that we all are praying to? We all are praying to one God, isn't it? There might be different names for the God, but then it is a God we are praying to, isn't it? So for all of us, God is one, but the method we worship God is different, isn't it? ಹಲವು ಬಣ್ಣಗಳ ಹಸುಗಳು ಕರೆಯುವ ಹಾಲಿನ ಬಿಳುಪೊಂದೆ. ಬಿಳುಪು means white. So the poet is saying there might be different colors of cow, isn't it? There might be a white cow, brown cow, black cow, whatever the color of the cow might be. Does the milk that the cow gives vary with the color of the cow? No. The black cow also gives you white milk. Brown cow also gives you white milk. White cow also gives you white milk, isn't it? So the color of the milk doesn't change. The color of the cows might change, but the color of the milk doesn't change. So it's one. So these are all the examples that the poet has given here. ನಡೆ ನುಡಿ ಭೇದಗಳೆಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಬದುಕುವ ಜನ ಒಂದೇ. ಭೇದ means differences. We might differ in the way we behave. Nade is behave, or nudi is language, our language. We might be having differences in the way our culture is or our language is, but the people who are living here are all one. Okay. ನೆಳಲು ಬೆಳಕುಗಳ ರೆಕ್ಕೆಯ ಬಿಚ್ಚುತ ಹಾರಾಡುವ ಧ್ವಜ ಒಂದೇ. ನೆಳಲು means shadow. Okay. Belaku means light. Hmm? Rekkeya bichuta with open wings. What is flying with open wings? The flag, dvaja. So the flag, it's more like a bird, isn't it? The flag, our Indian flag, when it is flying in the air, the poet is, is seeing, visualizing it as a bird. Rekkeya bichuta, bird with a open wings, with an open wings. Okay, so nelalu is shadow, whether it is in the dark or in the light. When the flag is flying in the air with its open wings, it's all the one. The flag is one. Which is the flag? Indian flag, isn't it? We might be uh, wherever we might be, we all hoist the same flag, that is the Indian flag. So that is the end of the poem. So that I hope you understood through it. Through this, the poet is trying to give you examples from the nature and tell you how the nature also has differences in it, also is diversified like our India, but then there is oneness in the nature also. Okay, so likewise, even though we have differences in whether we in our dress, in our language, in our customs, culture, whatever differences we might be having, but it is very important for us to have that feeling of oneness, the feeling that we all are Indians first. So when we have that feeling in our mind, then it is very easy for our nation to succeed. Okay. I hope you understood the poem. Let me know if you need any more specific lessons or poems in the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel for regular updates. Thank you very much for supporting. See you in the next video. Thank you.